Now when I was a little boy, at the age of 5, I had something in my pocket, keeps a lot of folks alive. Now I'm a man.
Okay, Francis, thank you very much for the interview. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm 29, married, got a child, mortgage, no job, like half the country. I'm into computers, that's what I do, fixing, repairing them, things like that. I went to college in Blanchardstown and I have a degree in computer engineering, but as I said, there's feck all work around here and that.
Okay, so tell us more about this charity challenge you're taking on.
Yeah, Charity Challenge. It's a flight over to Delhi in India. Then we move from Delhi up to a place called Leh, or Little Tibet. It's 22,000 feet. That's the airport's at 22,000 feet, so it's up in the clouds. That's where we land. We spend 3 or 4 days to climatise. You're not going to be able to breathe at that altitude. You'll be just as weak as a kitten, so we have a few days there to climatise, and then we start a trek across Leh and through different hills and villages in the area. The mountain range is Stockangry. It's quite high. It's 2,000 metres off Everest, so it's still an achievement. There's about 150 miles of a trek to do from where we start to where we finish. It takes 7 days to do the trek. So what's that? 10-15 mile every day.
Okay, Fran, tell us more about these events you're putting on to raise money for the National Council of the Blind to fund your trip to Little Tibet.
We had a karaoke a couple of months back. That was the first kind of venture towards it. That went really well, a lot better than expected. You didn't think anyone was going to show, but the whole place was packed out. Everyone had a great laugh. We all got drunk and we all sung silly songs. Then we had the biggest event, which was Frans music festival. We had that in Jack's Railway Bar in Kells. It was in association with the Kells Heritage Festival. There was a couple of hundred people at that. We went, say, 300-400. We had 11 bands. It kicked off about 2 o'clock in the day. It went right through till the small hours. We had a proper stage, marquee. We had a PA system worth over 150 grand, donated from the Bomber Band. And we had all great bands. We had Maeve O'Donovan, which you know probably from Dundalk. We had Pierce Halpin, local singer-songwriter. We had Stormy Monday, great new upcoming band. I think some of them are in Dundalk College as well. We had Brute Force and Ignorance, good friends of mine from school. We had Fancy Crazy, or they're called 9 Inch Trio, an Oasis tribute band, Brute for Champagne Supersonic. We had Nanobot, electro music that was from Dublin, some of them are from Kells. We had a comedy act, great comedy act from Dublin, one of them's from Criminal even, they were brilliant. And we had the Bomber Band to finish it off. Everyone likes the Bomber Band.
Yeah.
And not forgetting Jemson Green, they stole the show, they were really good. Unexpected, people didn't know where they were coming from and whatnot. They were brilliant. The hype we had for Frans Talk was absolutely amazing. A friend of mine done road signs. He spray painted the road signs all by hand, like guillotine and a bit of cardboard and spray paint, and he was able to do it. It's a bit of art, like. And then we had radio. I got some radio time on LMFM. And we had also the newspapers took it up from John Doyle. Obviously he took some photos of us and got a press release on both newspapers here in Meath. And we had flyers go out from the Heritage Festival. It was a couple of thousand flyers out there. So I mean, it was huge hype. Huge hype. People were actually saying, Frans, you're kind of famous now. It was cool. It was cool to do it. It was a momentous achievement. We didn't realise until it was all kind of done and dusted a couple of days after. Oh wow, never again. You know.
Okay, Fran. That's all for today. Thanks very much for the interview, and I'm not going to stop you in your training. So.
Yeah, no worries. Take care. And thanks
right.
for the interview.
Cheers.